Am I gonna put myself out there like this? I have to. It's not gonna make no sense other way. What is up, warriors? Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so before I start, gotta give a cute little disclaimer. This is my channel. These are my opinions, etc., etc. And I've been doing reactions for a couple of years now. And like I said in my assumptions about me video, I do what I want. I react to who I want to. And you guys have very consistently asked me, Maya, why aren't these certain people on your channel? Who don't you like? Who will you never support? And today, I'm gonna be talking about all of them. Because there are people that I don't dislike, but don't necessarily vibe with their music. And then there's people that I loved a lot. But I had to let go of them due to their ignorance. So yeah, we're getting into all of that today. Go ahead and like this video for me. But before I get into that, y'all already know, gotta shout out my warriors of the week. Much love to all my babies on Twitter as well as Patreon. I love you guys so much. If you would like to support me on Patreon, the link will be in the description box. It's only $3. And if you'd like to be warrior of the week in my next video, go ahead and share the link to this one on Twitter. Make sure you tag me KioshiWarrior and you might get you a shout out, okay? All right, I'm not gonna hold you guys up any longer. Let's get into this. Let's go. Oh my God, I'm airing out all of my grievances today, but you know what? Y'all wanted to know, so I'm gonna tell you. I made a concise list, but I feel like I'm missing people. So I also made a list of honorable mentions, but we're gonna go through this. Where do I start, bro? Okay, let's go ahead and start this off with Miss Sabrina Claudio. Oh my God. I found Sabrina in 2016, I'm pretty sure. Whatever the Confidently Lost era was. She was my literal favorite artist. Listen to her morning and night. Her voice is sultry, smooth, akin to like Alina Baraz. I think I very much replaced her with Alina Baraz. Actually no, because I like Alina too. But yeah, same wavelength, same, vibey R&B music. And then the Twitter situation happened. For those of you guys who don't know or if you don't remember, because this was a while ago, but Sabrina had got caught on her fake little Twitter account being very racist towards Black women as well as Latina women. Just disgusting racist stuff, right? And when they found the profile, here's the thing. They found the profile and girl, this not no old scandal because you was on that joint 2 weeks earlier. 2 weeks ago, you were active on this racist account. And it was just so confusing to me because I'm like, girl, your demographic is literally Black women. Went to your show, wasn't nothing but Black women and some men, but mostly Black women. Girl, I was a different type of devastated, heartbroken, and then wanted to see what we're gonna get an apology. What you gonna say, girl? You were on this account 2 weeks ago. Ain't no way that you do not still feel the same way. I refuse to believe it. And nobody knows how to give a good, I'm sorry for being racist apology. It's just always the runaround. Always my intentions. Always. I'm not the same person I was. Girl, this was 2 weeks ago. Yes, you are. You most definitely are. The apology wasn't thorough. I was not moved. So I had to let her go. And deleting her music out of my library was just, sadness. Just sad, bro. Because I can't listen to your music and not think about you just sitting in your room on your phone. It just ruins it for me, and rightfully so. Okay, so I stuck her in the middle because this is an extensive, deep connection, okay? It goes deep. Next up, we have Miley Cyrus. Now, clearly, I did not react to Plastic Hearts. Clearly, y'all been asking. I will not. And in this dissertation, I will. I'm gonna tell y'all why. And it has nothing to do with her talent. Jesus. Okay, am I gonna put myself out there like this? I have to. It's not gonna make no sense other way. Okay, Miley Cyrus caught me at the end of my coon era. Bro, on God, on my life, I have grown so much, bro. I'm a different person. Holy shit. I'm having one of those moments where you think about all the things you used to, and I'm just like shaking the cringe. But I have to tell you, because it matters. It matters. Okay. High school was just terrible for me. I was bullied a lot by Black kids. I've been in a primarily Black area my whole life. I very much had a period where I enjoyed being the token. Woo! Jesus. White people have just always been so fascinated with me, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the attention. Oh God! Been a Hannah Montana fan, period. Love 7 Things, that whole era. Always loved Miley's voice, right? So when We Can't Stop came out, Jesus, I was a sophomore in college. This was the end of the era. Praise God for growth and therapy, and I'm having a moment. On camera, I can't do this. So when We Can't Stop came out, right? I was like, okay, Miley's giving us a, She said,
I get ghetto.
People
don't know that.
She said, I get
Ghetto.
And I was living, I was like, ooh girl, grills, ooh, get into it. Oh my God. But this was legitimately, and I thank her for this. When I bought bangers. I bought it, downloaded it, I had it, that whole era. I was like, ooh, she's giving us Negro. When she turned around and did that interview and said, I can't just, with hip hop and what it represents, and it's nothing but bitches and hoes and sex and drugs, that whole energy, right? I was just like, wow. So you stepped up into our area, stepped up into this area. You had these white people thinking that you invented twerking. I saw articles that were like, Miley Cyrus is doing this new thing called twerk. She's shaking her chicken cutlets. It was crazy to watch unfold, bro. And it was like my first time legitimately like in my face, bro, with somebody that I really liked, really vibed with, and saw her just shit on us like that. I was like, oh wow. So you made all of this money, did your tours, had black women on stage twerking for you, this, that, and the third, and you gonna turn around regardless of, listen, ain't nobody say hip hop was perfect. We don't have to dive into it. Obviously it has its issues, just like everything else, but it's the fact that you came into this shit, well, ain't nobody ask nor send for you, ma'am. Nobody said we want Miley Cyrus and grills. We want Miley Cyrus to twerk for us. No black person said that. Maybe Mike Will made it. I don't know what y'all had going on, but not from my end. Not from my end. It was just so disappointing. And I remember how I felt. I was like, wow. So y'all really just don't care. We're accessories. We're something you can take on and off. We're something you can dip into and enjoy when you feel like it. But as soon as it no longer serves you or makes you look good, you just out. Like that. She probably still making money off of We Can't Stop. That shit went dumb. So did 23. And then she came back with Malibu and got her target audience back, and I was just like, no, but everything unfolded for me after that. I was like, oh, this isn't a good thing. This is not where I want to be. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I love Miley's voice. I feel like Miley has always been talented to me. She's always been one of my favorite Disney girls. Vocally, I just love the rawness in her voice. And I listen to Plastic Hearts. I'm not gonna promote you, baby. I can't do that. I cannot do that. That was betrayal to me. Do you know what I'm saying? And somebody said she wrote a long apology of a comment in a YouTuber's video who talked about her and her bangers era or whatever. But I was just like, man, I very much don't care anymore, to be honest with you. And that's my right, man. That was also the first time I realized you do not have to accept an apology just because somebody gives it to you. I can acknowledge your apology, but accept it? No. Just like you ain't gotta be friends with nobody. If your friend fucks you over, you do not have to continue being friends with them. If they apologize, all day. If you feel as though the connection is broken, you feel betrayed, be out. So yeah, what Miley is doing now is what Miley should have always been doing. That's what her voice was made for. I don't care what anybody says. Her voice has always been rock infused. She does pop well too, but that's where she's supposed to be at. That's where she... I would have loved to support that album. I would have loved to go up for your Tiny Desk or whatever you dropped. I just can't engage. I won't engage. And that's how it be, man. I wish her the best. I have no malice towards her. I don't know her as a person, but that shit, I can't. Wish you the best though, girl, for sure. All right, so this next person is kind of a wild card. So T.I. For those of you guys who do not know who T.I. is, he is a Southern rapper from the good state of Georgia, and he's been rapping since like the late 90s, I'm pretty sure. But my mama was obsessed with T.I. She country too, and from Georgia, and she liked his bravado, so it was very much a bring him out day every day in our household, okay? But obviously the misogyny and sexism displayed in his person and in the way that he treats his loved ones, let alone strangers. Dogging out Tiny on TV, just embarrassing. Going into vivid detail about his daughter's gynecologist appointments and him making sure that she is a virgin. These are my thoughts, these are my opinions. Again, not only is that pedophilic in nature, it's also abusive and invasive. There is literally no reason why you should want to know what's going on with your daughter's hymen. That is her body. That is her literal body. And people said it on Twitter, and after everything that's come up, if you don't know the things that are going on, I'm not gonna get into this, it's not the type of video. But the way that you've been behaving, your protective nature over your daughter is very much because you afraid she gonna run into a man just like you, sir. Just like you. Somebody need to go see what's going on at their house. That's all I'm gonna say. This one is very fresh, very fresh. And I feel like you guys know who I'm talking about. And I'm still processing, honestly. And it might not be as bad in comparison to some of these other people, but it's enough for me to have pause and worry about, you know, what you got going on over there. Rina Sawayama. This just happened. I found Rina like later in the year of 2020, but apparently in January she filmed the XX video and she was wearing micro twists in said video. She was promptly dragged and then they reshot the video, deleted the other one, all traces of it except for 1 or 2 pictures I could find. The apology for that was a whole lot of runaround as well. A whole lot of these braids represent this, and this. It wasn't my intention, more of that. Sorry to whom we offended or blah, blah. Why y'all so afraid to say black people? Let me take just a little break because that's also an issue in all of these apologies. Y'all don't ever apologize to the people who you offended. Black people, just say black people, because then you're leaving open space and room for people to accept apologies that were never for them. Speak to the people that you offended. Oh, Jesus, yeah. So I didn't like that. And then most recently, on Twitter, she promoted a YouTuber by the name of Asian Boss. I don't know specifically what was going on with this channel, but apparently it was down or gone or something. And he didn't have any money, so she promoted him and said, go support him, give to his GoFundMe or whatever. And he apparently had anti-black and transphobic content on his channel. I went to look for myself and he's very much like one of those, let's talk to people on the street, man, let's talk about specific topics, but the titles of some of his stuff and the thumbnails, all very like triggering, all very disgusting, and the people that he talked to also, some of them were just very unintelligent, and I completely understood why everybody was upset. Regardless of whether Asian Boss was the one saying these things or perpetuating these ideas, he still had it on his channel. That's still his content. Trash. So naturally, people got on Twitter and tagged Rina in the pictures and the receipts, thumbnails and different stuff about his problematic content, and it was literally the only thing on her feed for days. The only thing on her feed for days, bro. I went back and looked at the tweets before she deleted it. Everybody underneath was like, girl, don't promote him, don't make him any money, he's doing this, that. And then she just deleted the tweet and said nothing. From what I've been told, I'm gonna do some more research as I'm editing this video, but somebody told me he made at least $600,000, bro. Everybody was upset, but I saw a lot of her black and trans fans in the comments of her most recent Instagram photos like, girl, can you please speak on this? Please don't think that deleting the tweet just makes it okay, this man made money, etc. And then the next day she just posts a selfie. Like, you're beautiful, girl, yes, all of that, but what the what? Bro, and underneath her picture was just tons more people being like, girl, you really just gonna post a selfie and not say anything about that Asian Boss shit? Like, you can't just scooch a boot over that. Like, that just happened like a day and a half ago, girl. It was just really disappointing. And now it's like a week and some change later, I feel like. She was just like, I'm just gonna wait this out. I'm gonna wait this out and nobody's gonna care in like a week. And she was right, because you go into like all of her comments on Twitter and Instagram now and nobody's talking about it anymore because y'all don't care for real. Y'all don't. As far as I see it, bro, there is literally no, why is it so hard for people to take accountability for their actions? Literally, girl, the content wasn't even yours. Ain't nobody expecting, nobody was expecting you to apologize for the content that somebody else made. Literally just apologize for promoting it unknowingly, if you did it unknowingly, but you definitely knew after the fact because everybody was telling you. Like, there's literally no way you didn't know. You just chose not to say anything, and that does not sit right with me. You are a phenomenal artist. Love her down, bro. Love her down. Oh my God. I haven't listened to XS in days and it's fucked with me because I'm just like, I really love that damn album. You could see my reaction. I love Sawayama. So I was just like, what? Why can't I ever have nothing? We can't ever have nothing, bro. So I was talking to like some of my supporters about it. I was just like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm really disappointed. I don't know if I should be like this irritated or upset, but I am. That man made money. He's gonna do who knows what with it, you know what I'm saying? And that's because you have loyal supporters who wanted to go and support somebody that you said you supported. You said that was your favorite, one of your favorite YouTubers, right? That's another thing. If he one of your favorite YouTubers, however long you've been watching him, you don't know the type of shit that he be posting. You ain't never seen one of those transphobic or anti-black videos, because there was quite a bit. It's real, it rubs me the wrong way all the way around. So I've just chosen to step back. I had to mute her name because I saw her little phone case posted. I was just like, oh, this is on my nerves, like actually on my nerves. So let me not be irritated and go somewhere else and find my peace, because it's just so annoying. So annoying. Okay, so before I go into this last person, I'm gonna do like my honorable mentions and talk about them a little bit, because I feel like most of them should be self-explanatory at this point. Kanye West. Yeah, phenomenal producer, really pray he's in therapy. Camila Cabello. Also self-explanatory. Normani's my girl, so that's a dub. Lana Del Rey. And let me say this because I know I gained a lot of subscribers off of my Norman fucking Rockwell reaction. I loved that album, obviously, but she been on her bullshit and I can't with her. So if you came over here and you want to see more Lana Del Rey, because I see those comments a lot, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She spoke on black women and women specifically that she had literally no reason to speak on their name. Plus the see-through crystal mask thing and her little book signing, there's just unnecessary shit. Talking about feminism don't have a place for people who look like her. Are we in the same world? I genuinely don't understand. All of that was just a clusterfuck that I want nothing to do with anymore. So I sincerely apologize. Still enjoyed that album. Really mad I don't listen to Venice Bitch anymore, but it is what it is, and I'm resolute in my decision. So that's who you came here for. I apologize. Feel free to unsubscribe because I'm not reacting to her anymore. Okay, all right. Justin Bieber. Yeah, Brockhampton. And that's really sad because that was one of my favorite groups. If you guys were been here, you know that I had their song as like my earliest intro music. But yeah, too many sexual assault allegations, not enough responsibility being taken all around, and it's just, yeah, no, can't do it. A$AP Rocky. Also loved him very much. Fell in love with Flacco at one point, and it's just disgusting when you hear somebody that you like so much say dark-skinned women shouldn't wear red lipstick. All right. Okay, so the last person on my list is Living Proof. Proof that you can overcome your love for someone and their music, acknowledge their toxicity, and remove yourself, okay? The last person on my list is Christopher Maurice Brown. Okay, so this is child Maya, right? Like 13, 14-year-old Maya. I was in love. He was my legitimate first celebrity crush, like hard, bro, hard. His album came out. For those of you young people, we had CD players, like actual, you just put the CD in it with headphones that go over your head, not wireless or anything. Yeah, I had that. And I was just listening to his album on repeat. And I'm from the DMV area, I'm from Maryland. I was born in DC, but all of my dad's side of the family is in Virginia. And my grandma lived 20 minutes away from his high school. You know damn well, I was like, Grandma, can you please take me to Chris Brown's high school? She was like, why? I was like, I just want to go. I want to be where he was at. I wanted to walk the halls and be like, Chris was here. I was in love with him. He's from Tappahannock, Virginia, yeah. But I was just obsessed with him, right? Literally remember seeing him on the Tyra Banks show. Ooh, my age is showing. Tyra Banks show. He did his little interview and then he performed, and I remember sitting in my uncle's basement and crying. I was just, I was looking at the screen, bro, watching him perform, and I was crying because I knew I'd never meet him. It was a soul bond of sorts. I was in love with Chris Brown, and I was done after Rihanna. Not to mention like everything after that, because I feel like, man, he's still making music. He's still very successful, especially in radio. People still say he's like the king of R&B and this, that, and the third. And I just don't understand how y'all can blatantly ignore the abuse of black women. It will forever baffle me, man. Y'all don't care. Black women talking about, I'll take Chris. Y'all don't want Chris? I'll take him. What is wrong with y'all? Because it wasn't just Rihanna. You know, he pushed Karrueche down a flight of stairs. Chris has had multiple charges from different women about abuse he's inflicted. He's an abuser. And I don't know whether it was because he had a daughter and y'all just automatically thought, oh, now he's a better person. Like, bro, nah. No. And he still talk about women the same way, and he's still out here doing whatever the fuck he wants, and it's been so weird to watch. Y'all did this same shit with R. Kelly. I'm like, Chris Brown isn't a serial rapist, but they do have abuse of women in common. Obviously not on the same level, I don't need to get into it, but yeah. Why y'all find any and every way to make excuses for men that abuse women, I will never understand. And I don't want to, honestly. I very much don't want to be in a place that's just completely devoid of compassion for other human beings, because that's what it is. And you don't have to experience something to connect to somebody and feel for somebody else, but that lack of empathy is just terrifying to me. And yeah, man, that's my list. I'm sure if I thought hard enough, I could think of some other people, but those are my main people as of right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on, because YouTube is always on games. They ain't never gonna tell you when to post. They don't like me, so hit the bell, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!